Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there.
Look at that, bro.
They make the interception and bring it back for the score.
That was a bad throw.
How this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hall again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 26. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run with Hall, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles will be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed probably his teammate, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
There's a ball thrown right side.
You had it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You had it. Had it. I missed it. Fuck. It's all good.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And some room to run now.
What
And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And again, it's Chubb.
Get off the block.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
I get off the block.
His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Browns have retaken the lead. York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 27, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that and all Week 2 games as we go along. The Browns drive about to get started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They begin this drive with Chubb. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 15 now, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Shit. I picked the wrong thing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start out here with the option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking?
Hold the block.
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. It gets the first down right there.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wilson on first down. And Incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Miles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Third and long, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll go again with Hall. To about the 26 here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, 26 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it can end up in enemy's hands again.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
74 yards rushing there for Chubb, and a first down as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
York able to send this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football as we get you reset from the 34 now. Here's first and 10. And Trouble trying to middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start
over that guy.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This guy has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Zerline good with a PAT. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Chubb on a read option. And some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring 1st half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the 2nd half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times you'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Never fucking recovered.